comedy game design podcast by two guys who know nothing about comedy nor game design. Here we are in Ben's Lounge once again. That's Ben Slinger over there on Travis Scott.
Hello.
I kind of forgot about that part, but here we are in Ben's Lounge sessions, continuing on. We got a glowing review the other day of the podcast, so maybe we'll actually start focusing in on two white guys.
Yeah.
Two cis white guys.
Look, we've got such a unique concept.
Blending tech and things that we both enjoy.
Yeah.
It's
never been done before.
Yeah. I think we could bottle this and sell it.
Yeah. $200 million to Spotify.
Let's do it. Look, just 50 million. I'd be happy with 50. I don't need 200.
The two bogan experience.
Two sweary dads. Anyway, we're going to
I'm going to click pitch it up, I think.
Click pitch it up like we did last week. That was good fun. Yeah. I don't know why we got into such weird things. Maybe it was the alcohol that we've continued again this time.
Yeah.
So, cheers, Ben.
Cheers. And let's 3, 2, 1, click.
3, 2, 1, click. Mathematics.
Cafe.
Yes. Okay. So there has been an educational game around for a while.
Okay, like a Mario,
real world education.
Math Mario. What was that Mario game?
Yeah, there were a bunch of those Mario ones. I was thinking more. There was when I was a kid, like there was this winter one where you sort of you had like an overworld sort of screen, and then you went into each one, and there was just little math problems that you did, and then you went back out again.
So we're talking edutainment.
Edutainment. As we all know, dealing with currency is just algebra.
Yeah.
12C. That's 12 coffees. Squared. And then that's just where you go, shit.
That's how I order my coffee. 12 coffees squared, please.
Exactly. So 144 coffees.
I mean, if you're doing a coffee run for the whole
I mean, how do you square coffees, actually?
You can get square mugs.
You can.
Surely. I mean, it's just ceramics.
Yeah, it's just ceramics. In fact, you've got a third dimension there because coffees are three-dimensional. They're not
two-dimensional. Coffee
is
three-dimensional. Now that you mention it, I never thought of it that way. Three-dimensional coffee. So what are we teaching these kids? How to make coffee in 3 dimensions?
Well, technically...
Extrude your coffee beans along the Z-axis.
E to extrude. R to rotate.
Yeah. G to grind.
Exactly. What was it? X to scale? I to inset?
S scales. If we're talking blender, S scales. G is your grab. It's for grab, but that's your move. Well, I mean, now that we've said that, though, like some sort of edutainment thing where you are placing things in 3D space,
teaching all about
the 3 dimensions
and
like distances between points and directions, and
while you're serving coffee, because it's a cafe.
Yeah. So having to calculate the vector of the velocity of the coffee.
Yeah, while you're having to also work out, and that's the thing, you don't realize how often you actually do complex mathematics in your head.
Oh yeah,
like putting that the coffee mug underneath the.
That's right. That's 3 different axes of movement that you have to get exactly correct.
And you have to use the right velocity. You have to use the right dampening so that you're slowing things down.
You don't give them dampening initially, and they're just smashing glasses into the coffee machine. Just doesn't even matter It doesn't even matter how fast they're going because they can't slow it down. It's just eventually going to compress and then
the problem is their hand keeps on going, and they're just like they're just watching their hand just crumple and just
add dampening. There's actually something there for like a co-op style game in 3D where every move you make, you're essentially having to like type 3D vectors with the acceleration and dampening, like.
and then you got to. It's like
the arm flies off in that direction.
Unfortunately, you didn't take gravity into account, so
you got to offset the gravity vector as well.
And you just don't realize it, but you as a human being are constantly doing so much of this math.
Yeah,
it's just intuitive. But then when you
like even if you just hold your hand out in front of you, you are exactly counteracting the negative 9.8 meters a second of gravity acceleration.
And that's right, it's acceleration.
Yeah. So it's a constant force to keep it up as well.
Yes. Constant force to keep it up. And of course, as we all know, every single person out there is a mathematical genius.
Yeah.
It's just that
they just don't know it.
You see Kobe Bryant on the basketball thing and you go, he's a fucking
mathematical genius. Look at those arcs. Look at how he's calibrated for gravity.
Look at how it didn't go slightly left, it didn't go slightly right, it didn't go slightly back, it didn't go slightly forward. It went in.
Yeah. 3 again. It's the same as getting a basket from the 3-point line is the same as making a coffee and getting it under the nozzle.
It's the same as having a shower and getting the shampoo on your head.
That's right. I think these are all mini games these are all parts of this game that we're making.
And here's the thing. You give someone an animation problem, good luck them getting that hand onto their head, but I bet you they can tap their head instantly. Yeah. They probably can't rub their stomach at the same time, but that's okay. We're not asking you to do three
that's
things.
Level 2.
Just tap your head.
Yeah.
Tap your head. That's all the mathematics.
I actually love this idea now, and that there is a level of tapping your head and rubbing your stomach at the same time. That's like, but you're having to write the vectors, the accelerations of each point.
That you do intuitively every single day. Just turn that into numbers.
Yeah.
That's what mathematics is. That is what mathematics is.
That's all it is.
You take the intuitive maths that you do every single day and turn it into numbers that funny games machines work with.
Yeah, exactly. All right, 3, 2, 1, click.
Ooh.
Trolley.
Continental. So when I think of
Continental breakfast trolley?
When I think of the Continental, I think of John Wick.
Oh, okay.
And him going to the Continental, which is a hotel.
Yes. Do they have a Continental breakfast at the Continental?
I mean, they'd have
do they have some nice cereal and muffins and stuff out?
You'd think that it'd be complimentary at the Continental to have a complimentary Continental breakfast.
Do you think they have a complimentary Continental at the Continental?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're playing John Wick, and the whole game is that you've got to put in your Continental breakfast order.
One vector at a time.
No, but before it closes for the night, because obviously you got to hang it on your door.
Right. Your enemies are out there to stop you getting a Continental breakfast the next morning.
Just because
you have to kill 73 henchmen to get that order under the door, slipped under the door, or hung on your door handle or whatever. Yep. And then, do you have to pay? Don't they have like their currency or whatever? Or do they just literally pay for things with that currency? Or is that like a weird like assassin, if you pay with this, you've paid for an assassination or something? I've literally only seen 1.5 John Wicks.
I have seen 3 John Wicks. I've not seen the 4th or Ballerina. And I couldn't tell you.
No.
I hear that there's a TV series coming out of the Continental. And I wonder if they're going to address like what happens if just some regular dude
Yeah, like
turns
wants
up.
to. I know, this is the thing. Like, just a hotel. It's just like some guy from fucking 2 states away shows up.
With a Visa card.
Yeah. And everyone's like, where's your
We don't take
gold
Visa here. It's like,
coin?
do you take American Express?
Tries to pay cash. Not that either. This is legal tender. You have to take it.
Fine.
But we don't. We
But you do not get a complimentary continental breakfast. It's like, but it says right here that I do. It's like, fuck, you didn't put that away.
You didn't put the sign away, John. Mr. Wick. You do get a free assassination, though. So if you want anyone taken care of.
Yeah, you just you make mention of it. You call 9 from the room.
Call 9 for murder. You call M from the room.
Okay, M is 6, I believe.
Yeah.
So dial in for murder. Okay, 6.
Dial in for murder. Dial.
What murder would you like?
C for your
Mr.
continental
Wick?
breakfast.
The problem is you've got to dial like it's the old
style
it's the old
rotary.
Nokia it's the old Nokia style.
yeah.
So if you want C, you got to actually dial 333.
No.
Oh no 222 222
Yeah.
to get C.
Yeah.
So but you got to do it in quick succession. Otherwise
it resets to
A
the
or
next
B
letter, yeah.
and then A, or A then B.
Sorry, I now want to make a game where a big part of it is using the T9 texting, but on a rotary phone.
Yeah,
That's fucking hilarious. You have to actually, if you do want the continental breakfast, you have to send continental via the rotary phone. It's probably like 25 dials or something, 25 numbers with the right timing.
It's really annoying if you got to wait for the tone that tells you when you can start the next
when it's
letter.
accepted the letter, basically, locked in the letter.
And unless it's a different number, then it just automatically locks in.
Yeah.
The problem is the way rotary phones work is it only works on the way back because that's the pulsing.
Yes.
So you got to zip.
Quickly, do another C, do another 2. We're trying to spell continental here.
I seem to remember that you could actually go like zip, 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 like really quick. You don't have to wait for it to come all the way back.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. I'd have to look into the tech.
And maybe it just goes, it moved a little bit more and then did this number. It must have been this.
I actually really want to, I don't know where the game is, but I just want to build the interface of doing T9 texting on a rotary phone.
Is this Ben's customer peripherals and you've actually got a rotary phone?
Oh, yeah. You could hook a rotary phone up to a PC.
I fucking love this. This is so cool.
Not enough people have used rotary phones as input devices for games.
Just the idea is like my brain has just gone to there's a whole smorgasbord of things that like just little controls, and one of them is the phone, one of them is like a drawing pad that is like you can write stuff down.
It's like the old Apple Newton.
Yeah, it's like the old Apple Newton. You've
like
got
a Palm Pilot.
You've got like a door handle that just acts like a door handle that you're actually literally using. You've got the hot and cold tap so that you can like.
So this is all for. So this is the Continental Hotel game.
Yeah, and it's just the hotel experience.
When you get to the door, you have to use the door handle peripheral to open the door. It opens on the screen. Then you just back to like WASD controls until you know.
And that's on your own keyboard.
Yeah.
We're not providing little.
No. But then you want to dial something. It's like, all right, go over to. It's like when they used to do the scratch and sniff things that came with your Leisure Suit Larry game or whatever.
Leisure Suit Larry 7 came with Scratch and Sniff, and I'd totally forgotten that until you just mentioned
I think Leather Goddesses of Phobos, the text adventure, came with Scratch and Sniff. There were a few.
Do you know what's sad?
What's sad?
All those Scratch and Sniffs most likely don't work anymore.
No one will ever know the experience of the Leisure Suit Larry Scratch and Sniff. I don't even remember. What fucking smells did it have?
I don't remember, but I just remember it would flash up and give you, out of the 9 smells that it had,
it's like,
which
smell
one
this
in the
now,
grid that you should smell. 7. Okay, scratch it.
I don't think they did anything gross with it, but
no.
They then, the jokes were gross around what they ended up being, but the smells themselves were just regular smells.
I'd forgotten that was a thing in that fucking game.
Well, we definitely have Scratch and Sniffs as well. There's just a corner of the big panel that you have to either build or buy to play this game. It's like, clean hotel smell.
It's like, what's
the
this
continental
for?
Breakfast smell.
You don't know what this switch is for, and then you find out that's the kettle switch.
It's just one little switch, but it's reactive. It'll click back up into when the water in the game boils.
Exactly. What's this little dial for? What's this little dial for? That's how dark you want your fucking toast. Because we've got a fucking toaster. That's right. There's a little lever that you push down, and
I wish I was better at electronics.
As well.
I wish I knew electronics better. I could get my dad to build this stuff, but as just the stupidest, most pointless hobby in the world to build, exactly this. All these just random physical interfaces for a game that literally doesn't even have a purpose then. Or there's a whole game around it, but literally the only point you use the peripherals is when you're back in your hotel. It's just the little intermittent bit.
There's a whole game around it.
It's actually just copy protection.
It's a whole fucking game.
The rest of the game is just a shooter.
That isn't in the hotel, and the hotel happens halfway through the fucking game.
You don't get to use it until you're halfway through the game.
You're going through the whole thing of John Wick 1, where his dog's dying. You're going through kicking the shit out of everyone. It's just a normal fucking beat-em-up game. And then it's you get to the Continental.
And you can't open the door. There's no... You get to the door, it's what?
You go into the elevator, and it's hit this button on the...
It tells you
please plug in the controller now.
Please plug in. Wait, are they all separate controllers, or is it on board?
I think it's please plug in the controller. It's what controller? It's I bought this second hand.
If you do not have the Continental controller experience,
you must pay $35.
Yeah, we can send you a new one.
You must pay $35 for the skipping DLC. It's just DLC to skip this.
It just gives you the usual in-game controls for what you would usually do to open a door,
but it only works for a month.
Yeah, per month. $35 a month.
It's what
look, we had a vision when we made this game. If you're not willing to play it the way it was meant to be played,
beating everyone up. There was only 1 or 2 animations of all the people, and they died really, really quickly.
So janky.
And then when you get to the hotel, it's wow, this is so good.
Fully animated, custom animations for every interaction.
It's a 5-minute scene, and then you don't come back.
Once in the whole game. They kick you out of the hotel.
You can come back.
There's a secret to get,
you can stay there as long as you want. This can play out in real time. There is a time that you can go lay down, and then you can flick on the lamp using one of the other controls,
switch,
and
the physical switch.
Then you can read. And the way that you read is
you're flipping one physical page that's attached to the book and the book in game. But you can't just actually read it. If you have a physical book that you have, no, we can't do you can't just sit there and read your own physical book. You have to flip the page over here.
If you haven't in a while, he falls asleep.
It's actually the only way to get him to go to sleep, to start the next part of the game, to start the next day.
But he has to be. He literally says to you, "I've got to read 20 pages."
Yeah,
and that's as part of my nighttime routine. I've got to read 20 pages. And if you try
to turn it too fast, it's like, oh no, I didn't quite catch everything on that page.
You just turn back for a little bit. Okay.
And he eventually falls asleep, and then the next morning the alarm goes off. It's massively loud, but you have to find the one button on your peripheral that's the snooze button. It's like way up in the top corner, hidden around the corner. It's super loud.
Something is actually buzzing and ringing in the controller itself.
Yeah, it's vibrating. You crack open the controller, there's a whole alarm clock in there. We had a bunch of alarm clocks, so it was easier just to...
Then you open up the door to get your continental breakfast. It's like, and out the side comes these two little knife and forks that you've now got to use.
We've got like a touchpad on there that it detects the knife and fork. They've got RFIDs. And then it says, all right, now scratch the Continental Breakfast Scratch and Sniff pad and lick the Continental Breakfast Lick and Taste pad.
For new Scratch and Sniff and new taste pads, call this number.
Call this number. If you bought this secondhand, do not lick the...
Oh my God, that is so fucking funny.
I actually do kind of want to build that though. That's hilarious.
And the rest of the game is just some rote bullshit.
Oh, it's a terrible FPS. They tried to do like the first person like melee brawling stuff. It just didn't work.
Yep. Okay, 3, 2, 1, click.
Yeah. Powder.
Kettle.
Kettle powder. Is this like what's left in the kettle when you boil all the water away? It's all the minerals.
You said powder,
yeah,
and I started saying kettle, and I nearly said keg.
Oh,
so
okay.
I like the idea of,
powder keg.
This is a powder keg about to explode sort of thing. Like, it doesn't need to necessarily...
So like metaphorically?
Metaphorically.
Okay, so like a tense situation. So you dropped in media res into a tense situation and you're kind of like, oh, I wonder if you could do one of those games where it's like you're playing just the same 60 seconds over and over again. Or like not the same 60, not necessarily the same 60 seconds, but it's like each go you're having to figure out the path through it. And we've done this sort of a bit, I guess, but I don't know. There was that game Minute. Did you ever play that? No. It was a very lo-fi pixel art, but essentially you had 60 seconds before the thing would reset to like wander around the area, talk to people, like grab stuff. It was essentially almost like a Zelda-ish kind of thing. But what worked there is certain things that you got would persist. So you know, oh, okay, if I get over to there, then, I can get the key or whatever so that next time I don't have to go all the way around and I have the time to just like go through that door to get somewhere faster, that sort of thing. So
this could be kind of a bit weird, but it does enable you to do a lot of stuff with. You're part of a bomb squad and you're going in 60 seconds, this bomb is going to go off.
Yeah.
And you don't know where it is.
Yeah.
You get there, 60 seconds later, it goes off.
Well, a bit of a... Do you remember the movie Source Code?
Yes.
Like, I like that sort of vibe as well.
I watched it recently.
It's good.
It's very good. There's some weird things that happen towards the end that I'm like, but we don't need to go there.
Yeah. I don't remember.
The idea of it being able to go through and go, oh, yeah, we can now... you remember yourself, you can actually experience these different these different things. It's like, okay, I now know the code to get into this area. I've got to punch in, this code.
I mean, you're essentially doing an Outer Wilds, but much more focused in one. You're not obviously exploring a fucking solar system, but it's almost an escape room-ish sort of thing of, playing this over and over. I'm understanding more about this situation every time, and that's letting me know, I know that if I do this, I can get over there fast enough to like get the next piece of information or whatever it is. Almost sort of unraveling this puzzle. I almost
think that we need a little bit longer because I'd like
maybe, yeah.
5 minutes.
And maybe there's ways to delay. Like maybe the initial loop is 60 seconds, but once you've figured out like once you've got the code or whatever, it's like, every time I have to punch in the code, and it extends it to 10 minutes or whatever, whatever it ends up being. That could almost be a good tutorial for the game in a way, is like just these quick 60-second loops so that the player's iterating on it fast, but they've got all these opportunities to, have a conversation with a particular person who's there, or look in that drawer and then, I didn't get time to look in the other drawer, so I'll go there first this time or whatever, and sort of unravel that little puzzle, and then that gets them the code, the knowledge that they need to every time, just now we've got longer. A bit of a speed situation as well, almost like there's this person who's set a bomb, and there's certain situations like they're playing with you, right?
I do like the idea that once you break through that code, that the person like contacts you over your radio and says, we have a contender.
Well, this is maybe
I've been watching you for a while, and they're also going through the loop as well.
I think, yes. I think and again, just there's a lot of different touchstones that I'm touching on here, but almost in an Unbreakable way, how, spoiler for Unbreakable,
Samuel L. Jackson's
character, was it Mr. Glass, was causing all these accidents because he was trying to find the person who could survive them.
Yeah.
This guy's been setting bombs because he knows that there's someone out there who can trigger this time loop thing
like he can,
and he's trying to find.
But he's too weak to actually
or something, yeah. And so he knows that, like, given an intense enough situation, the right person will trigger this ability, and so the fact that essentially from the perspective of this loop, you knew within 3 seconds the code to put in. He's like, I found them. And
so, to give you a sporting chance, I'm going to increase the time, time limit to
really test your abilities.
5 minutes.
That's it. Oh, and I like that as well. It's like extending because it's like, okay, how good are your abilities at this time loop thing? Your innate,
Okay, you need a little bit extra. I'll give you 10 now. You made it through the next stage of the puzzle.
Yeah, there's a very Saw-like vibe there as well. That's cool, actually. That'd be a really cool way to frame that up. And then,
just don't mention it to anyone else, or I'll execute the other part of the plan, which is to wipe out stop the time loop, as it were. Like,
that's an interesting thing. It's like I've got another bomb somewhere. Like that one, you can't trigger the time loop if you're not blown up, and then you'll be stuck like that. Then you're stuck in this iteration, and I've killed 5 million people, whatever it is. Like there's a nuclear weapon in the middle of Tasmania. I don't think there are 5 million people in Tasmania.
There is definitely something cool about that. I know it's sort of been done a lot with movies and that sort of stuff, doing the whole, the bomb squad comes in to do whatever, they get there just in time. And, but then to basically have, hey, this never happened before, it goes to white, and then you're there just walking in yet again.
Busting in the door again, yeah.
I was like, what the... This is weird. And then you go through it a few times and it's like, hey, I made it through this door this time, you know. I'm one step closer to finding this.
Yeah, I mean, even just building out that first loop would be really interesting. That's almost something you could do in a jam. Is building out essentially that initial escape room that you've just got multiple gates through it where you just need the knowledge, right? It's a knowledge gate, not a like that's
not a lock and key.
Yeah, it's not a lock and key as such, other than perhaps knowing where the key is from off the bat. But yeah, building that out and having it repeat, and you know, you'd have to have some variations on the dialogue from your character and stuff. You know.
Oh, definitely.
I like that a lot. That's cool. I kind of want to do that for a jam.
Yeah, that is cool. Look, that's 31 minutes. So I think we can just call it there.
That went quick.
It did.
We did a few games. Cool. Yeah, well, let's call it there. Thank you for joining us this week on Bitstorm. If you want to find our previous episodes online, go to bitstormcast.com. Check them out.
Yeah.
And if you want to check out the games we're working on, go to bitstorm.games.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have some more news on the actual release date of Grant Grover Anthology. And
yes, when we get back to it.
But, yeah, if you like the song that we play at the start of each episode and at the end of each episode, that song is called Mount Defiance off of the album Containment Failure by the band Kuradust. You can find it for free at kuradust.bandcamp.com. Pretty sure the site still works. I haven't checked in a little while.
I think so. I think Bandcamp's still around.
Yeah.
So, right, so thank you again for joining us this week on Bitstorm. I'm Ben Slinger.
I'm Trevor Scott.
And just the peripheral over there, just press the button and it'll stop the recording.
Okay. This one?
Yeah.